Hi you winners, and welcome to another Winning Wednesday. Now I just want to do a quick update with playthroughs and live streams, and then I'll just talk about something I've learned probably from this last full playthrough that I did that's kind of gonna, I wouldn't say change the way I'm going about doing things because I kind of already started doing it, but it's definitely solidified how I want to go about things on the channel. So that'll be right after I quickly update you guys on what's going on. So for playthroughs, we finished Tacoma, so that is all said and done. I absolutely love the game. If you guys have not seen it yet, you should go ahead and watch it or play it, one or the other, because the game itself is fantastic. You're experiencing what went on, and I really enjoy that because it's like out of my control and I'm just kind of finding out through everything, and I just have to cry or be happy or sad all about what's going on, and it's not reliant on how I played or decided or anything. So I really enjoyed Tacoma. I highly recommend either playing it or watching it. I've seen that's gotten a handful of reviews, and that makes me angry because it's great. It's so good. Anyway, so that's Tacoma. All of that link is in the description to the playthroughs I usually talk about. Then I did upload finally the speed paint for Valley of that thumbnail. Tacoma will be this next Sunday, I believe. Then I uploaded some more Dream Daddy and Friday the 13th, which surprisingly, not for Friday the 13th, I'm not surprised that that gets views, but I'm actually really surprised that Dream Daddy's doing so good. I think I talked about that before, but I am very flattered and also very happy that it's doing so well, because I really want to do the whole game, and to know that even if I'm in part whatever of whoever's romance, it's gonna be watched by you guys. So that's really freaking cool to see, especially with Tacoma not doing so well, which is fine. Surprising, but fine. I'll take it. Help me learn something that I'll talk about soon. But yeah, Dream Daddy, it's really cool to see you guys actually get excited and comment about it and actually watch it. I know that a lot of you, I can definitely tell that you guys wait till the weekend to binge watch everything, because I'll see it slowly building in views for anything, and then all of a sudden the weekend hits and it's like hundreds of views hit Dream Daddy at least. So I was like, hey, I'll take it. Great game. I love playing it. I really do. And I love experiencing all the stories. And then just like Hot to Full Boyfriend, I like seeing all of them. I want to see all of them. Even if I have favorites and least favorites, I still want to experience the game in all of its glory. Even the bad glory. But I'm not going to do all the bad endings. I'm going to just do every single romance is my plan. But then Friday the 13th, like I said, is being uploaded, and that's all from the same stream. I'm just uploading game by game, and the reason why I do by game is, one, cushion, the extra video and the extra notice. Two, you guys will watch it even if it is short, so that's really cool. And also, three, for people that do, I hope I counted right there. For people that actually don't have a lot of time, the short videos are really nice because it usually coincides with the video that I have is twice or 3 times as long as a Friday the 13th. So if people just want to quickly watch one video, they can, and then go to the other one later in the weekend when they have the time. So that's why I like to upload a short and a long video, personally. I know that people go about it differently, but that's what I like to do if I can. If I can. Then The Wolf Among Us is slowly being uploaded. Me and Mom already finished it on Twitch. It's all done. I'm just slowly trying to upload it onto YouTube. I know I could just upload the whole part as one, but one, I don't like to upload unless there's really no choice, like Robert's Ending. I kind of had to. I don't like uploading over an hour. One, because it takes forever to process, takes forever to render and upload everything. And two, I don't like uploading over an hour because people don't tend to watch them as much. Once they see the 1 hour mark, they're like, no, and they just like nope on out. Even if it was 50 something minutes, they're more likely to watch that than something that says an hour. So I like to try and keep things under that, hence why it gets broken up into 3 parts. On top of that, it's more cushion to help me, and I'm actually really far ahead because of how much I've been live streaming and in the way I'm uploading, which may change in the future, but for right now, that's really helpful since at the end of August I'm moving, like I told you guys, and I'm gonna try and get all these videos uploaded, edited, and everything for you guys. That way at least YouTube has videos even if I can't stream. So, and as much, I love streaming, and I'm gonna try and get back to it as soon as I can after moving, and I'll talk more about it as we get closer to moving. But obviously for a week, our apartment to house transition is gonna be like just chaos, and I may not have everything set up how I need it to be, or I'm gonna have to do a lot of problem solving, I think, with the lights and new organizing how I want to lay out everything. Then that's about it for upload. Live stream wise, this last week we did, if I can remember earlier in the week, I think we did Dream Daddy at some point. I'm pretty sure. I don't remember. At some point. Then, oh, because I was doing Tacoma, I'm pretty sure that's what was going on. So I did the drawing live stream last week, and I talked about that in the Winning Wednesday, and talked about all of my streams. So basically, the only thing that changed from last week that I had said in the last Winning Wednesday was that Daco's stream for Friday the 13th, I messed up quite grandly there for a couple of reasons. One is because I said that I was live streaming it. I didn't end up live streaming it. I did record my perspective, but it was to promote Daco's live stream, charity live stream, which I'll put a link in the description to it if he has it up. If he doesn't have it up, then I'll just post a link to Daco's channel. But he had live streamed it, and we wanted to put all the traffic into there. So I did have my chat open, which 3 people saw, or at least 3 people were typing. So that way if people wanted a less chaotic chat, because there was just so many people watching the charity stream, but the actual stream, and I couldn't host it, was over at Daco's channel. The second thing I screwed up on is I said it was live or Twitch stream, or I don't even know if I said that, but it was kind of implied that it was Twitch. It wasn't, it was YouTube. So I did spam it a lot on Twitter so that way people knew what was going down, but it ended up being on his YouTube, and it ended up also being not Saturday because of technical difficulties, and I didn't find that out till after I streamed Saturday with my mom. So it ended up being moved to Sunday because just donations weren't coming through, and that's kind of a problem during a charity stream. So he got the problem resolved overnight, and then Sunday we ended up same time, 5 to 7, we did Friday the 13th with all of our friends on his channel. But I did record my perspective, and what I'm gonna do is, because I was really boring when I was by myself, since I wasn't live streaming, I didn't have to talk, so I didn't. I played it how I would have played it otherwise. So I'm gonna cut the best moments. I'm gonna like cut it up into, I don't know if it's gonna be multiple parts or if it's just gonna be the one video saying highlights from Daco's charity stream, but it's just gonna be the best moments from that on my perspective. So things that I experienced that no one else got to see, at least not how I was seeing it. So there were a few really good moments in there, so I'll cut that up into a montage. But yeah, everything else was how it went. We finished up The Walking Dead, The Wolf Among Us on Saturday, and we also did Friday. Me and Kita played Tower Unite for the first time ever. Both of us, first time evers. We did that on Friday, and that was so much fun. So much fun that because my friend ended up being too tired to come over, me and Kita just kept going, and we just kept playing golf and designing characters and condos, because apparently that's a thing in that game. We just thought it was a bunch of mini games, but apparently you earn money and you actually like design your character and a house you have and shit, and I'm like, I have a huge problem with character creation and house designing. I loved Sims just for that, and then I never actually play the game. I just like doing that shit, so that was a lot of fun, and we plan on doing that again this week. So the plan that is going on for live streams this week. Yesterday was Dream Daddy, so sorry if you missed it, but I do post on Monday or Tuesday the full stream schedule on Twitch, and then it just translates to Twitter. So you guys gotta follow me on those things if you want the fastest updates on either schedule changes or just the schedule in general. Until I have a more consistent one, which again probably won't happen until September or later. But I did Dream Daddy last night, and we finished up Joseph's route, and then we continued on to who you guys voted on during the stream, and that was Hugo. So I did Hugo's first date, and I plan on finishing him soon. But tonight, after this is uploaded, I plan on doing the sex talk, sex ed thing with my mom tonight at 7 Central Standard Time, 7 p.m. And that's a thing, and it's happening, and I made a background and stuff for it, but I'm really actually kind of nervous because I'm a little worried about what my mom's gonna say. I'm not worried about what she has to tell about herself or what she's going to talk about sex in general. I could care less. I think it's really important to know about sex and know about how our bodies work, or in the ways that is best to not hurt each other, or to have the safest way of going about it with all the different protections, all that. I wonder if she's even looked this shit up, or if we're gonna have to just answer your guys' questions. A lot of it's gonna be Q&A, I feel like, but a couple of rules for those that are watching this and then going straight there. Basically, we're going to answer questions that are mature and appropriate and what we feel comfortable answering. So, not that we won't answer anything about ourselves, but again, we'll only answer what we feel comfortable answering. But it's gonna be TMI, so if we do cry, I'm pretty open. I don't give a shit, but there are certain things I won't answer, obviously. I will be saying a lot about myself if questions are asked about myself. So, just be warned, if you don't want to know certain things about me, don't go to it. Just warning you guys, I know an unnecessary amount about my mom that you guys may never know about your parents. So that's something that might come up, then you'll be like, I didn't need to know that from Kat's mom. So just so you guys know and are aware. But those that really want to see it, it will be announced on YouTube, but with a video like I always do, saying that we're live. But yeah, it's tonight at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. On top of that, we are doing Friday live stream again with Kita. I already asked her and she was like, yeah, because we're both kind of a little obsessed with Tower Unite now. Because now we've created our characters, so when we do the stupid monkey ball levels that were fantastically terrible, at least now we look like us instead of like the model that they have as default. And we'll probably play more golf. We'll probably play around a little. We wanted to explore a little bit more of the like running around in the plaza, even though it's kind of terrifying and I'm a little afraid of what people are gonna do in the plaza. But there's like, you know, bowling and laser tag and shit that I'm like, I want to do this, and Kita's like, I want to do it too. I don't know how long we'll do it for. Our goal is about 5 to 8 probably, I'm guessing. And if my friend comes over, then I'll be ending it. If my friend doesn't come over, I don't know if we're gonna go endlessly again. We'll find out. But it should be a lot of fun, and I'm excited. And again, 5 p.m. Central Standard Time Friday is what me and Kita have decided. We pretty much opened up the games for anyone when we were playing. So if you guys have Tower Unite and you want to play with us, pretty much just find our lobbies, because we just create and then you can join at any time. Because we had quite a few people joining, at least for mini golf. And the monkey ball thing, I don't know if people can join that, but we'll definitely have people joining for golf, I think. If you're a troll, please don't. We will call you out on stream. Being terrible is different, but it's pretty obvious when people are trolls in that game. But otherwise, the only other thing I have planned is Sunday. I don't know what though. We may play more Dream Daddy. We may do some indie games. I have no idea. But it'll be Sunday, I think at noon. And then later in that night, if you guys want to check out Game Wisp's private live stream tier that's below, because on Sunday I'm going to be doing an extra long private live stream where we will be playing more Jazz Punk, that game, and we will be doing some more what is it called, rock opera, Karma Flow the rock opera. We're farther into the game, but it's all but just a bunch of side stories, so you can jump into that game at any point, and Jazz Punk you can definitely jump in at any point, so don't be worried about being a little lost. Also, we'll explain everything because it's, you know, only a few people will all be friendly about it and just be like, oh, this is what's going on in the game. But pretty much it's, you kind of find out as you're playing, so I don't think we'll be missing much. If I beat either of those games, we'll just decide on what I play next. But the plan is for it to be 6 to 10 Sunday Central Standard Time. So if you guys are interested in that, again, link is in the description to the tiers. The only other thing, which this is kind of a long-winded Wednesday, sorry about that, but the only other thing I can think of, oh, I'll quickly glance over before I talk about important shit, that this last weekend I got to spend Friday with my little sister and for her birthday, which was awesome. We went to go see Valerian, which was actually, I really enjoyed it, but apparently it's not gotten the best reviews. But I really enjoyed watching it with my eyeballs. I was visually pleased, emotionally pleased. I cried a lot. It was good. So if you guys like a good sci-fi movie, you may or may not like it, because I like it, but I've heard a lot of bad things, so I don't know. I don't know whether or not to recommend it. But we saw that, and it was really good to see my sister. I love you. I love you, I love you, if she's watching. But otherwise, pretty much I didn't do anything else other than relax and kind of played some Splatoon for the Splatfest on Saturday. I was Team Ketchup. Team Mayo won. It's fine. Anyway, me and Kita tried playing together online, but apparently, because me and Snuffles were playing, and Kita's like, I want to play too. Well, apparently Splatfest doesn't allow you to play with friends. Also, you have to time it at exactly when that person's team group ends. You have to then try and join that person. It's really confusing and not easy at all to play with people online, unfortunately, unless you have a huge amount of people. Like, you have to have at least for the Splatfest, you had to have at least 4 people, so that way you could be a team going against another team. But we didn't have 4 people, so anyway, that's what I did Saturday. Otherwise, I've been just running around like a chicken trying to get everything done. Getting off of work super late this week has been great, but it's been good in the sense of money, because I won't be able to work some days the week I'm moving, so bittersweet. Either way, that's pretty much what's been going on in my life. I know Saturday I'm gonna be going somewhere with River. I have no idea where. As of right now, we're just probably going to go explore someplace. I don't know, like IKEA. Like, we like going farther places to stores just to like get out of the apartment. But that's what we kind of, I'm planning on taking the day off Saturday. That's why there's no live streams. But that's all I have planned. As for important shit going on in the channel, I just want to point out, and I've learned because of Tacoma, that it seems to me that it does best for me mentally, and also for my channel. It seems to be doing better when I live stream something and then upload it later. That's a like that just feels like against my grain in a way, but at the same time it shouldn't, because it just feels unnatural to me, because I'm so used, for 4.5 years I've been doing recording by myself and editing and uploading it to YouTube. Well, for the last several, like maybe for the last month, almost 80-90% of my videos have been live streams that I've just edited and uploaded and put onto YouTube. I will say that I do heavily edit them, and I have not gotten a complaint once. I'm actually very surprised, because I thought I'd get a lot of complaints of, this is a lot of live streams, like why are you live streaming all the time, why don't you just do like playthroughs on your own. I've not gotten a complaint like that. Watch, I'm going to now because I said it, but I'm genuinely surprised that no one's like actually been bothered by the live stream portion of it. Because when I used to announce when I uploaded something that it was Twitch or live stream, if it had live stream in the title or I had the Twitch logo in the thumbnail, it got way less views than anything else. And I think that's just because people are like, oh, it's a live stream, and didn't ever click on it. I think that's what happened, because when I started never putting that in the title or in the thumbnail, I put it in the description, but when I never put it in some place that people easily read, people are clicking on it, and people are actually watching it and watching multiple parts of it. Dream Daddy, Wolf Among Us is, well, that's the Wolf Among Us, and it's also my mom. So that's a bad judge, but like that, and when I live streamed the DLC for Little Nightmares, or when I did all those indie games did just as good, actually. I wouldn't say better or worse. They did just as good as if I had recorded it alone and uploaded it. The games did just as good. So why don't I just frickin' live stream stuff and edit them and upload them? Because the only thing that I would say is it maybe takes a bit more time, because I actually have to talk and interact with the chat that I wouldn't have to otherwise. So maybe for my time, that's why it's harder for me, or maybe seems like that's a lot of work. But at the same time, it's helping me, because then I'm getting more streams on Twitch. Twitch sees that I'm trying really hard, and then it could get me even closer to a partnership. And on top of that, I'm definitely seeing way more financial gain from Twitch than I am from YouTube. Full disclosure, I think I got $30 for last month. Or 2 months ago. It's 2 months after. For 2 months ago, I got 30 bucks. Sweet. 30 bucks. But guys, it's when you see 12,000 and you see a couple thousand views on some videos or a couple hundred or stuff like that, and just seeing 30 bucks from it, it's like, honestly, I feel bad for anyone trying really hard to start on YouTube right now for the money. I do not feel bad because it's for the money though. So it's kind of like a give and take. But if you guys genuinely want to do it for the passion and the hobby, like me, I'm still going. I'm still uploading stuff even though I'm not basically seeing money from it because I enjoy doing it. I love it. It's great. I get to talk to you guys. I met amazing people through YouTube. I love looking at my channel and being like, I've done this. I've done all of this and I want to keep doing this. I love editing. I love making thumbnails. I love doing all of this. So that's why I'm not stopping. And I highly encourage that if you guys genuinely just want to create and you don't care about how much it helps you financially and just care about how much it helps you fulfill you as in your happiness and your passions, I highly encourage you to go out and do YouTube. Because right now, you starting is no different than someone at my size doing it. You might as well. But if you're doing it for the money, obviously don't do it. Like, just don't. It's not there yet. It's not gonna be there for a very long time, I think. But yeah. So, but with Twitch, you guys have been amazing, and not only subs, but also donations, and also with throwing bits at me. That has helped tremendously. And I cannot thank those that have helped in that way enough, because I don't know where I'd be right now without that help. Because I did go down to part-time, and then I went down to part-time kind of after I knew all this stuff was happening, but it's gotten even worse. So I'm just kind of like, oh, good thing I have Twitch, and good thing I have you guys, because that seriously has helped. Don't feel guilty though if you can't, or if you just have to stop supporting me. I understand. But there are plenty of other ways to help support creators that you guys love without spending a dime, which is like helping them either by sharing all of their links, sharing their live streams, sharing their videos, showing people they exist, because that'll bring us to someone who actually can help us financially. So you have in turn helped us. So don't ever think there's nothing you can do and that it's not enough, because that can help just as much. Really, it truly can, and I appreciate it just as much. But I just really wanted to do a special shout out to people who have been really saving my ass this month and for the next few months. Thank you guys so much, because with moving out, it's really helping me. I personally love live streaming, hence why I keep doing it, and hence why I'm like, this is probably the way to go, because I love the give and take with chat. And honestly, I feel way more fulfilled doing it with a chat than doing it by myself. Sometimes I need that withdrawal and that time to myself to record something that's just by myself, and that's why I didn't just purely live stream for a while. But doing Tacoma kind of proved to me I think I need to live stream. If I need to do something by myself, I'll figure something out. Maybe I'll do readings or something, and I know it won't get as many views, but it's at least some time to myself. But honestly, live streaming is really rewarding, because even if something doesn't, like Tacoma, I love it, but it hasn't done well. And I recognize that. But now I don't even have a live stream to kind of make, that balance out of like, well, at least I live streamed it and people on Twitch got to see it and I got to interact with people. I didn't get that with Tacoma, and then it was just disappointing that it hasn't done that well. I still love the game. I don't regret playing it. I don't regret doing a special thumbnail for it. I love it. But it is a little disappointing, and that's where I kind of realized I think I should just stream and then upload them and edit them to put on YouTube, because I am editing the fuck out of them. Like, it's basically like I didn't live stream, and every once in a while I'll do a comment to an invisible audience, but I take out the huge chunks where I rant to chat, so that way people on YouTube who just want to see the game see just the game and my reactions to it. So honestly, I don't think it's going to impact you guys in any way than it already has. It's weird for me to admit that I'm making this transition, but I feel like you guys should know and should be updated on that transition, because it is kind of important, even though I was doing it unconsciously. We'll see how it goes. I think this might be the best course of action for me right now, though. I am still uploading. Don't worry, this is not me saying I'm switching to Twitch or anything. It's just saying that the way I'm going about creating the content I'm putting on YouTube is now through live streaming instead of by myself. Does that make sense? So if you guys want to see stuff live and before it's even put on YouTube, my Twitch is always down in the description. But I will also say that you will definitely be seeing it first live streaming because I have to wait 24 hours, which is why I didn't do it with Tacoma, because I'm like, I gotta upload this right when it comes out, just like I did with Edith Finch, just like I did with Little Nightmares, stuff like that. And then it didn't do well. And then I was like, I just rushed for no reason. That was stupid. Why did I do that to myself? I then get that little bit of extra leeway and less stress by then live streaming it and having, literally, I'm forced to wait 24 hours before uploading it onto YouTube because of my contract with Twitch. So because I'm an affiliate and plan on being partnered, I have to wait 24 hours after I've streamed something to then archive it somewhere else. But yeah, that's kind of the plan on where I'm going from here, and we'll see how it goes. I can always change stuff later if I change my mind, but this seems to be the best course of action as of right now for me in multiple different ways. So I hope you guys are winning on this lovely Wednesday. I hope that see you guys tonight for the sex talk for anyone that's age appropriate and mature. And I hope that your lives are going really well. If not, I hope they get better. And put in the comments below what's going on in your guys' lives, because you guys know I'll read them. Even if I'm a week late, I'll still read them. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next Winning Wednesday playthrough or live stream or whatever it is you guys watch. So keep winning, guys.